Yes, so it's time for us to have an interesting chat.
Yes.
Who do we have here?
We have Nnena Odum, the first runner-up, the Nigerian Queen, and of course, Miss Echo Nigeria 2023.
Yeah.
She's right here with us right now. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
How does it feel to wear that crown on your head?
It feels so amazing. It's been a beautiful experience, to be honest, and I'm just enjoying every process, and I'm super excited.
Okay, amazing, amazing.
Beautiful crown, amazing sash, Miss Echo International. So now the process of the camp and everything, you want to share your most memorable moments?
Okay, so every moment in camp was memorable as a Nigerian queen, because to be honest, it was a beautiful experience. We formed too many beautiful bonds, sisterhood. Like, it was an experience that everybody just, there's a pageant experience, needs to experience that, to be honest. And my special moment was the time I was crowned as first runner-up and Miss Echo Nigeria, because I've always had this dream to one day represent Nigeria internationally, and I was so excited and grateful the moment I was crowned. So yeah, that's my most beautiful moment.
So let's backtrack a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Was that your first participation in national pageants? What other pageants have you participated in?
Okay, to be honest, people think I'm actually a new face in the industry, but I started 2014.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so back in school, as at my first year, I had 3 titles in school, which
Three
was,
titles. Oh.
yeah, NFCS, Miss Sociology, and Miss FOSA.
Okay.
And I've done other national pageants as well. But 3 years back, I just decided to rest, go back to my drawing board, because I was like, okay, my main aim towards this pageant industry was to one day represent Nigeria, and I needed a bigger platform that could take me there, and that was why after 3 years I came back to compete for the Nigerian Queen, and today I'm happy to represent Nigeria.
Oh, nice.
So where are you going to be representing Nigeria now?
Egypt, Cairo, Egypt, yeah.
Okay, what's the competition in Egypt called?
Miss Echo International.
Echo International. Yeah. All right, so Egypt's a beautiful place.
Yeah, so beautiful. I can't wait to be there.
I can see the smile is real. That's sincere. You know, but what do you want to let us into your strategy? What are you planning to do when you get there?
So the point is, once people know about me, I've always been consistent, right from when I was competing for the Nigerian Queen. So I know that one thing I'm going to bring there is my uniqueness. I'm very authentic. I'm going to be myself no matter what, because I know that I'm giving it everything that I have. So when I go there, I'm just going to give my best at every point or every process that it's going to be. So yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about your participation at the Nigerian Queen, right? I mean, every girl goes into pageantry hoping to win, right? But then again, you didn't win. So what did it feel like? Be honest. Be honest. Being crowned the first runner-up, did you feel like snatching that crown?
Actually, to be honest, going to Nigerian Queen was to win Miss Grand International, to be honest. But then the winner, Dami, she's like my very good friend. We formed a very close bond while in camp. So I was really happy for her as well, because I know how much she has tried also to want to win the pageant. So at the end of the day, we're both going to represent Nigeria internationally, and that was like the main aim I wanted to compete at the first place.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I was super excited.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful dress you're wearing, by the way. You want to tell us the designer of that dress? That's beautiful.
So the dress is by Sassy Fashion House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I've never heard of that designer, but I'm taking notes because that dress, it fits you like a glove.
Yes, actually, you actually have a really good body.
Very, very lovely.
I mean, I think something I love and enjoy about the pageant industry is the fact that we have new designers like this actually come up. Do you understand? I mean, because a lot of girls cannot afford, the known names. You understand? So we have all those other designers that are actually really good at what they do. Actually, sometimes even sponsor the girls to their competition and all of that. So now, how have you been dealing with sponsorships now, preparing for your international participation?
Okay, when I started preparing, my organization has actually been so helpful. They've been through with me all the process. So we reached out to a lot of designers. And at least I can say 50% of them came true. Okay. And I'm happy that I'm going to be wearing so many outfits from different Nigerian designers. Okay. And yeah, so.
Amazing. So now let's talk about your pet project. Do you have anything in particular you're working on right now, or anything in particular you have in mind to put out there as a beauty queen during your reign?
Okay, before I competed for the Nigerian Queen, I was very passionate about personal hygiene, and I started a project called Stuff, which is sensitizing things on personal hygiene. Okay. So I started with the teenagers because that is the time when the growth starts. They get to learn, unlearn, and all of that. So, and it was just it was a blessing to win Miss Echo Nigeria, because when we look at the ecosystem, it's about the environment.
Very true.
And I'm always passionate about personal hygiene. So right now, it correlates. So 2 weeks back, I I was able to have a project on clean the beach.
Okay.
Because I wanted to preach and spread the message to everyone that the only thing we should leave on the beach is our footprints. Because we should learn to not litter the beach, because we're also posing dangers to our marine animals and all of that. So yeah, so that's really the project I carried before competing. So I think when I'm back from Miss Echo International, and by the grace of God, winning the crown.
Yes.
So I'll carry out 2 many other projects on my advocacy, personal hygiene.
So now, what would you say is the impact of the pageant system to our community at large?
Yeah, so I feel like the pageant industry has grown over the years. It's not like it used to be. There have been so many growths. We've been having so many supportive people right now, unlike then. So I feel like it has impacted a whole lot, because right now women are now empowered. We're not just an echo. We now have a voice. We're not like a change agent in the society to solve so many causes and so many issues in the society. So I would say the pageant industry has really grown a lot.
Yes, it has helped.
All right, then. So I'm thinking about people that you'd like to reach out to support your cause. Who have you thought about partnering with when it comes to your cause, when it comes to being more eco-friendly with what you do?
Okay, so I've been able to reach out to like a couple of people, because you know how right now, to be honest, our country, we're preparing for election, so it's not really easy for you to see so many people that want to sponsor you. So I'm able to reach out to like a few individuals, basically like some firms, some brands, and I'm still trying to get more feedback before I leave. At least I know I have two more weeks before I leave for Egypt, so I feel like I'll get positive feedback before I travel.
Amen to that. Amen to that. All right, then. So I'm loving what you're wearing right now. The bow in front is really, really exquisite. Is it a Nigerian designer?
Yeah, it's a Nigerian designer.
Who is the designer?
Sassy Fashion House.
The same
So
one?
Yeah, the same person.
Wow, very consistent. I really like it. I wish I could see it under the sash, the bow. All right, really feeling this. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Amazing. I mean, we're wishing you all the very best as you prepare for the international pageants, right? I mean, there's a whole lot happening in the pageant space right now. We see a lot of girls putting their footprints on that map, do you understand? Putting Nigeria on the map internationally. So now, what would you say is your biggest strategy to preparing for this particular pageants? Just hold the thoughts, think about it, right? We have some breakfast prepared for you. We're going to go into the kitchen. So think about it, right? What do you think will say your biggest strategy is for preparing for Miss Echo International? And what do you hope your biggest achievements participating in that will be?
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Thank you.